Severe and frequent migraine headaches and my own personal neurodivergent experience eventually disqualified me from participating in the traditional workplace. Despite all my efforts to reach out for help and the bearing of spiritual fruit around all of those efforts, I was informed by two ex-wives, my own father, and others that I was a shameful expression in this world. Shame is a killer. I watched it kill my brother. My first ex-wife told me very clearly that I needed to get back to work or get on down the road. As a licensed physical therapist assistant in the state of New Mexico, I was no longer able to provide the consistency of patient care that my clients deserved. The message that I received loud and clear was that if I could not participate in the paid wage system, that I was shameful and useless. Now, I want to help others who might be having a similar experience. Discovering over and again my own true value and then aligning my labor, my effort, with that value has been a great mountain to climb. I found myself caught in relationships in which I had agreed to play the weak one in unspoken, unequal roles. Some people call this codependency. I can tell you, it's annihilating. Hi, my name's Travelin' Trav. Please let me tell you a little bit about my big project, Labor and the Expression of Worth. Labor and the Expression of Worth is an educational and philosophical framework from which we may consciously embody multiple perspectives simultaneously. This is also known as empathy or compassion. Because I did not know my true value, I allowed others to treat me like shit. I now know that I must take full responsibility for my response to every stimulus that I experience. Otherwise, I become a victim to my circumstances and other people. No one wants to admit that they're a victim. And yet, if we allow this to continue, it is truly life-threatening. And that is exactly why I am telling you now this cautionary tale. Many of us were told that if we allowed the pharmaceutical industry to be our medicine man, that we would get better. If that path is working for you today, I do not want to tear you down. However, it is my responsibility to share my experience, my strength, and my hope around this long and difficult journey. Labor and the Expression of Worth represents my longtime vision of us assembling in inclusive, organismic tribal groups. It is extremely important for those of us who are having neurodivergent experiences to continue to believe in ourselves and to develop our own self-worth. If you are struggling to discover something deeper at your core, do not be surprised when the people in your life want you to stay in that compromised position. It is not personal. These people are probably not trying to hurt you. However, these people are also dependent on you to play your sick role in the relationship. We must boldly devote ourselves to our own liberation. If you were born into a situation in which you were told that shame was love and love was shame, you may have some of this work to do. We honor all our ancestors and our loved ones when we choose to overcome the bondage into which we were born. The future of our species depends on us helping to liberate one another. Dep tribes feed the world. Strengthening a tribe member deepens a tribe. Together, we are discovering our common work, our common stories, and our common love. I believed that beating myself up, whipping myself into shape, would bring the desired results. The people that I was closest to came to expect this attitude and behavior from me. I was deeply and shamefully identified with my own self-hate. Closely identified with codependence is something that we call gaslighting. This is a situation in which the people around you are continually convincing you that you are sick. We're reinforcing the illness cycle. As we take action to move through these hurtful relationships, we must be careful not to demonize the other. It is especially important to remember that this is what we have allowed to happen in our lives. We honor our ancestors, our family, our loved ones by getting free from the bondage that we were born into. Labor and the expression of worth. Depth tribes feed the world. Strengthening a tribe member deepens a tribe. Together, we are discovering our common work, our common stories, and our common love. My spiritual practice has yet to cure me of migraines or to fix this neurodivergent experience. But the practice does bring self-respect. All the best to you from Travelin' Trav. Labor and the expression of worth. Depth tribes feed the world. Strengthening a tribe member deepens a tribe. Together, we are discovering our common work, our common stories, and our common love.